Hello and welcome to the StudyTravel news video. I'm Matthew Knott.
And I'm Jenny Fennelly, bringing you the latest news stories.
The headlines this week: US releases video footage of undercover uni sting.
UK government votes against Erasmus measure.
LSNZ moves to new location.
And much more, including new members for the 10 group, English Australia, an agency 40th anniversary and more.
But first, the Department of Homeland Security in the USA has released undercover footage from the fake University of Farmington scheme as part of a defence of its operation to detect fraud in the student visa system.
The video shows potential enrollees being advised that there were no actual classes and that what they were signing up for was illegal. The release follows reports that around 250 students that enrolled at Farmington have been arrested, and criticism of the approach from some politicians and student groups.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement Acting Deputy Director Derek Benner said that international students in the USA promote exchange and contribute to the economy and research, but said some criminals exploit the system and that this was an example of a pay-to-stay scheme where students look to maintain their visa status.
He explained that the individuals enrolled at Farmington were not new to the student visa system and had secured their original student visas by enrolling at genuine institutions. See our news story for a link to the video.
Back over this side of the Atlantic now, and industry concerns have been raised after the UK's House of Commons voted against a bill that would have compelled the government to negotiate continuing participation in the Erasmus Plus exchange scheme as part of the EU withdrawal negotiations.
However, the university's Minister Chris Skidmore has insisted that the vote does not mean the end of UK in Erasmus, and said the government remained open to participation and that they valued student exchanges. Some non-EU countries are full participants in Erasmus.
Vivian Stern, Director of Universities UK International, said that the public response to the vote showed how important Erasmus Plus was to thousands of young people. The 2014 to 20 Erasmus cycle has a budget of €14.7 billion and funds placement abroad for higher education students, young people and professionals.
Next up, Language Schools New Zealand, or LSNZ, has moved to a new location in Queenstown. Director Guy Hughes said the school was located in the geographical and commercial centre of Queenstown, which is rapidly developing as a city.
The school has additionally opened a new student residence in the Frankton area with views of the lakes and the Remarkables Mountains.
Looks lovely. Now a roundup of some of the other stories this week. UK-based ELT Association 10, or the English Network, has announced the London School of English Centres in London and Canterbury, and multi-location young learner provider Discovery Summer as new members. Richard Day, chair of 10, said existing members were looking forward to working closely with such experienced industry practitioners.
And staying with ELT associations, English Australia has unveiled a new quarterly data scheme for members. The organisation is encouraging schools to sign up for the new project, which will provide statistics on the number of students and student weeks, source markets, recruitment channels, visa streams and booking types.
Accommodation provider Scape is to acquire the Urban Nest portfolio of 6,800 beds across 14 student residence properties in Australia, its owners have announced. The deal adds to the Atira brand purchased by Scape last September.
Spanish agency Language Kingdom has announced it will host the first Lead 50/50 summit to be held in Spain in May, which will focus on the theme of Change the Game and will include a full day of plenary speakers and talks on mental health and well-being, as well as discussion circles and bilingual workshops in English and Spanish.
UK-based IHM Football Academy has announced a deal with Clinch Studies Abroad agency in Argentina and an Argentinian football league to launch a special short-term programme that will see young players undertake 4-week English plus football courses in Manchester.
And finally, Spanish agency Interway is celebrating its 40th anniversary in 2020 with the launch of a new logo and a special commemorative brochure. Congratulations to them.
More on all of those stories online, as well as photos from Hispania Escuela de Español's inauguration for its new building and a graduation ceremony for Central Film School.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.